Hey guys, sorry I haven't been making very many videos lately. Um, I've I've been making videos, just not these kind of videos. I've been focusing on my gaming videos because it's something I've always wanted to do. So now that I can do it, I'm gonna do it. But I've finally had time to make this video, this coming out video, and it's nothing great. It's not some big fantastic story. It's not even a long story. But you guys wanted to hear it, so here you go. Um, it started when I was in 7th grade. Yeah, because, yeah, it was 7th grade. I started watching TV, which I know it seems stupid, like, oh, you're watching TV, what is that? But, my parents and my sister have been very, oh, what's the word? I don't want to say controlling, but yeah, controlling. And they've kind of watched over me my whole life to make sure that I didn't do anything or see anything, watch anything, hear anything that I wasn't supposed to until just about then. Because I started to get left home quite a bit, like by myself. And, it had been like that for years. Like, ever since I was about 7. Once I started to be able to take care of myself, I took care of myself. Um, and so yeah, I started watching TV, and I would watch like Degrassi and South of Nowhere. Do you guys remember that show? It was like my favorite show back then. Anyhow, these shows had couples on them, but they weren't just like straight couples like you're used to on TV. But I like primarily started watching the episodes with the lesbian couples because there was something about that, something that really got to me about these videos. There was something that it just kind of made sense, and it kind of brought this feeling of longing because my entire life I've been very lonely. It's my dog, and I just because I go to an all Native American school, and I always have, and it's pretty obvious I'm not Native American. Not at all. I am very, very white, and so I'd always been different, but there was always something else that I could never trace that seemed to put me at even more, like farther away from everyone else. Like I didn't connect with anybody really. I mean, I had friends, but we always seemed very different from each other, and I could never figure out why. But puppy. Uh, yeah. So I started to look up this stuff because it started to like interest me, and I wanted to know more about it and stuff like that. And we only had one computer, and I wasn't very smart about covering my tracks then, because I didn't realize that that's something you needed to do. I didn't realize that people got on the internet and like looked through your, history. But my mom has always been very nosy. So is my sister. And so, yeah, my mom kind of figured it out, and she kind of got mad at me. Like, is this really how you feel? Are you just looking at this stuff? Are you just curious? Stuff like that. And, I really didn't know what to say. Like, I don't know, just, like, every time my mom would ask me, I'd always deny it. Like, she'd ask me, are you attracted to girls? And I'd say no. But I knew I was. I mean, it was pretty obvious. I mean, just look at the way I look. I've always looked like this since I was a kid. But, I think about it now, and I think that this is something that I was born with. And I know a lot of people say that's bullshit and that there's no way that could possibly be, but I'm also claustrophobic and arachnophobic. And, you know, I didn't have some traumatic experience with a spider, and I was never locked in a small space as a child. You know, nothing like that ever happened. It's just something that has always been a part of me ever since I've, you know, gained consciousness to what is going on around me. Just something I realized, and it's something that's always been with me. And I kind of feel that's how it's been with my sexuality too. Like, that might not make sense to everybody, but that makes sense to me, and that's what I'm going to stick with. I really don't give a shit what other people think. I mean, I know who I am. That's more than enough for me. And so my mom kept asking me about it, like, year after year after year. And, like, do you like this person? How come you're not dating anybody? And stuff like that. And I'm just like, I don't like anybody. I don't, you know, whatever. And I lied most of my life. Until, like, 2 years after that. And I started to date someone. And my mom, and I dated them, and they lived in California. I live in Arizona. And, like, my mom asked me about them. And I said, oh, and I just said they live in, I didn't tell them that we were dating. I just said that she lives in California. And then I said I met her online and we were just friends. And so my mom got online and hacked into my account and read all of the messages I had sent to her. Yeah. And then she yelled at me. Yeah. And I don't think she realized what she was saying back then and, you know, anything. But, the one of the talks I do remember between me and my mom about it, when I finally just admitted to it, we were at, I don't know, some sort of family gathering. And we were leaving, and I said, you know, when I have kids, I want to name them after some of our cousins. And then she just looked at me and she said, well, you're not going to have kids. And I said, what? And she said, well, you're gay. You're not going to have kids. She said, I don't know why you chose this. This is a particularly hard life. And you're never going to be happy and you're never going to be in love. All it's going to be is heartache. And all you're going to get is heartbroken. And that this is just a waste of time. And I don't know why you're doing it. And, you know, it's just like, you think I don't know that? I mean, it was years later that she told me this, and I'm like, yeah, I've already dated so many people, and every single one of them has cheated on me or broken up with me. You don't think I know this? And it's not like I chose to be this. You really think I would have chose to be this? Yeah, I just woke up one morning, and I thought to myself, how can I make my life the worst possible? How can I make everybody hate me for no apparent reason other than because of the people I love? You know what? I think I'm gonna be gay. That's what I'm gonna do. 'Cause that's smart. Sounds like fun. I just want to be heartbroken my whole life. Yeah, sure. But I never really came out. Like, really came out. My mom just kind of cornered me into it and forced me to say it. So, I mean, it's not, I mean, there you go. It's not a long story. It's not a fabulous one. It's not like I got kicked to the curb or anything like that. I mean, I still live with my parents. But, I also wanted to talk about, now that I'm done ranting about my life, is that I am going to Texas on Thursday to see my girlfriend. Because she came down to see me, like 2-3 weeks ago. And so now I'm going to go see her. And I'm going to spend Easter with her and her family. And I am scared. Because, not like scared to be there, per se. But I'm scared to meet her father. Because I know he's not a nice guy. And I don't put up with abuse very well. So I think I'm gonna have a couple words with him and probably get kicked out. But hey, I'm not gonna let him talk shit to her when I'm there. That's not gonna happen. I'm not that kind of person, and I won't let that happen. But yeah, I'm really excited. I got us matching shirts because I'm cheesy like that, and I'm really excited to see her. So I'm gonna take like a ton of pictures of us and stuff. We're gonna do a lot of things. I mean, we have things planned like the zoo, the clubs, I don't know, bars. Her mom wants to take me all over the place, which is kind of weird. But that's fine with me. I mean, as long as she's with me, her mom can be there too. I really don't care. So yeah, I'm really excited, and I can't wait. And let me know what you guys want to hear next. Like, I don't know, what other things I should talk about, because I know I've told you my stupid story. It probably didn't make any sense, but that's alright, because I just needed to say it. But yeah, if there's anything you want to know about me, anything you want me to talk about, then let me know and I will make a video when I have the time. See you around.